Welcome, everybody. This is Craig, and you have reached Gulfside Studios YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in and stopping by. Tonight, we have a cool episode. We're going to talk a little bit about small builders of guitars, specifically Mick LoPinto and his Ithacaster brand of guitars. He is out of Ithaca, New York, and hence the name Ithacaster. Great guy. Haven't met him personally, but I did reach out to him on his socials after I found this guitar in Vintage City Guitars in Nashville a few weeks ago. And, he was very responsive, like within the hour. He was very happy and appreciative that, I reached out and let him know that one of his guitars made it out into the wild. So, real great guy. And it's nice to get that kind of response from someone. You wouldn't get that from Gibson or Fender or PRS or whatever. So that's kind of nice. The quality of the guitar is fantastic, and we'll get into that a little bit later. I just wanted to put a little intro together, and following this, it's going to be the unboxing video, and then I'm going to play the guitar a little bit, nothing crazy, just to give you a little bit of what it sounds like. I'm putting this guitar through a Fender Princeton clone, which I'll feature in a different video because I appreciate the small builders. And if it's a good product, I try to go with it. So anyway, a Fender Princeton sort of clone, running into a Greer Lightspeed for a little bit of oomph and a little delay. But anyway, I'm going to touch on that as well in another video or further on in this video. And so check it out. And here comes the Ithacaster Telecaster by Mick LoPinto. Check it out.
Hi, Craig. What's going on?
Well, funny that you ask. So, our recent trip to Nashville last weekend.
That was fun.
It was fun. And you never know what you're going to find in Nashville if you root around in the guitar shops long enough.
And you do that.
Yeah, it was fun. I hit all the big ones.
You're a regular.
But
you're a regular now.
it seems that way.
Okay.
But I found a new place this weekend, or past weekend. Music City Vintage Guitars.
Okay.
And in and amongst all of their other guitars was this one. This one is from a gentleman by the name. Yes, it is. This is made by a gentleman. His name is Mick LoPinto, and he has a website of which I'll post in the description here afterwards. But his brand of guitars, he calls them the Ithacaster guitars. So he makes Strat style guitars. He makes Tele style guitars. I think he makes basses as well. But some of you out there may know, I believe it's Chris Stapleton's guitar player. His name is Mike LoPinto, and that's this gentleman's son. And so, as the story goes, Mick made some guitars for his son to bring out on tour, and apparently they were built well enough and sounded great, and so he started making them on his own, or started producing them for, purchase. Mick, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments.
Hopefully
But-
Mick watches this. We'll have to figure out how to
Hopefully.
tag him or something.
Oh, I'll tag him for sure.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna open this and we're gonna see what his Ithacaster guitar looks like.
Ithacaster. So it's a Telecaster, but not.
Correct. It is a Tele style guitar.
All right.
But this one, has a humbucker in the neck. I believe it's a Seymour Duncan Antiquities, I believe, in the neck. I'm not exactly sure what's in the bridge. I think it's a broadcaster pickup, but I'm not sure. So
Bubble wrap.
And the packaging is done very well, thanks to the guys at Music City Vintage. This looks
Uh-oh.
excellent. Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
this has been sitting for a few hours, so hopefully that the temperature has equalized. Although I will say that, and you'll see this in a minute, I believe all of his instruments have a roasted maple neck. This one happens to be a one-piece roasted maple neck, so no rosewood fretboard. And here we go. That looks amazing. Very well packaged. I suppose.
It's yellow.
And it's yellow.
He got that because his wife's favorite color
Yes,
is yellow.
my
That's
wife's-
why he
my
bought
wife's
the
favorite
Ithacaster.
color is yellow, yes. And now she's going to be super torn because previously her favorite guitar was a Les Paul that I got when I first started to get back into music again.
Previously?
Now, I don't know. It depends.
All right, here he goes.
But this is very, very nice. It feels great. Like I said, it's got a one piece. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, should I zoom
It's
in?
got a nice roasted maple neck. It's all one piece. And the guitar has been, of course,
Ithacaster.
yeah, it's been detuned a little bit, so no damage happens in shipping. Again, another shout out to the Music City Vintage guys for taking care of business and the way it should be. But nice thin nitrocellulose spraying there. Really, really nice. I played this, of course, in the shop, and when I tell you that this played and sounded just as good, if not better, than most of the Fenders that they had in there. A really, really nice piece. So I'm gonna have to tune this up, and we'll plug it in. I'll do some sound samples and whatnot later, and I'll go a little bit more in depth and about how it feels and how it plays and how it sounds. So Mick, fantastic job, my friend. Definitely have a convert. Thanks again. Thanks for watching.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice. So we are here as a continuation from the last part of the video. We're going to be doing some sound samples of our Ithacaster guitar by Mick LoPinto, and I have to say, when I was in the shop and saw this thing, put my hands on it for the first time, it definitely took me to a place I didn't expect. That meaning I was surprised first on how it sounded, how it felt. It's a fairly light guitar, middle of the road, I guess, but on the lighter side. I have a Telecaster hanging on the wall that is much heavier. The overall player experience was very good. I spent a lot of time with this guitar. A lot of time I went back and forth between this and a couple other ones that had kind of caught my eye, and it was surprising as to how good it sounded. Very special instrument. The pickups sound fantastic. As I said in the other video, I wasn't sure what this was. It is indeed a broadcaster, Seymour Duncan broadcaster, and in the neck there is the Seymour Duncan Antiquities. So great combination. I do not miss the standard style Tele neck pickup at all. This has a really nice, warm and woody sound that more than makes up for that traditional Tele neck sound. Just something about it. It sounds great, and I love it. Something you can't see in the video, but you can really feel this guitar resonate. You can feel it in the body, you can feel it in the neck. When you hit those notes, you can just feel it, and that's part of the great overall experience with any guitar, not just this one, but the ones that do it for you, the ones that you can feel resonate. I think that they have a special sound to them, and this is definitely one of those guitars. As I said, I was surprised at this guitar. In the fact that I kept on going back to it because it had that, that something, that kind of vibe to it, that some of these other Teles that I was playing didn't have. They were, not to quantify price with quality, but the other guitars that I was trying were more expensive. And they are the Fender Teles, so they should sound a certain way, and they did. But this one just has a thing all of its own, which is something I certainly appreciate. So that's the neck. Got the bridge pickup. This broadcaster sounds fantastic as well. Sounds good with the tone wide open. It's a little bit It's not too bright, but it's definitely there. But I often end up rolling the tone about halfway back, and it just takes a little bit of hair off the high end, but it still maintains that, you know, signature telly bridge sound. Gotta love it. And of course, the middle pickup, the middle selection, middle selector, which has both pickups, of course. This is where I seem to really appreciate the accommodation of these pickups together. The neck pickup just adds that bit more warmth and fullness, you know, on the bass end, that the telly pickups, traditional telly pickups, don't often offer. And I know that, you know, in the mix, maybe on stage with a band, it may not translate as much. But if you're recording with it, which is a lot of what I do, it's definitely a boon. Definitely a very nice full sound. So, you know, it's, I don't want to go on and bore you with sound samples. I think you get it. I'm over there running a Fender Princeton style amplifier into a couple of 10-inch speakers. I have a cabinet with some 10-inch speakers in it that sound really good, so I'm running it through that right now. A little bit of fullness from the light speed and some slapback delay from a Asheville Music Tools delay box. So as you can hear, it's like this. So just enough to get, and I'll drop a little reverb in post to make sure that it sounds decent. right, here's a little quick video about the gear I was running through. Got the Rickshaw amp, that's that Princeton clone I was talking about. And we'll do a quick flash over to the pedals that was running. Well, the new neighbor was not on when I did the sound samples, but the delay box, the Asheville Music Tools delay was. And just a little view of the rest. A little light speed for the boost. And that's it. Just a little simple setup. Mic going into the DAW, and that's it.